In our previous session, Arjuna asked a heartfelt question. What happens to a sincere seeker who begins the path of yoga with faith but is unable to complete the journey? Today, Arjuna expresses the deeper concern behind that question. He wonders whether such a person loses both worldly success and spiritual progress, like a cloud that forms for a while but eventually disappears without reaching its destination. This is not merely Arjuna's concern. At some point, almost every sincere seeker wonders, if I struggle or fall behind, will all my effort be lost? Let us see how Arjuna presents this question. Let us begin with an invocation prayer. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahaihi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Kachinno bhaya vibhrashtaha chinna bhramiva nashyati apratishto mahabaho vimudho brahmanah pati. Kachinno bhaya vibhrashtaha chinna bhramiva nashyati apratishto mahabaho vimudho brahmanah pati. Arjuna paints a vivid picture. He compares the seeker to a cloud separated from the larger cloud. Such a cloud seems to drift without direction and eventually disappears. In the same way, Arjuna wonders, could someone who leaves worldly pursuits for spiritual life yet does not attain the final goal lose both? This question is not born from pessimism. It arises from a sincere desire to understand whether a life of genuine effort could ever end without meaning. Many people carry similar concerns when they invest time in learning, serving, or growing, but cannot immediately see the results. So the key insight: fear often arises when we measure progress only by visible results, instead of valuing the sincerity of the journey itself. Quick example. Imagine a student preparing for a difficult examination. After months of sincere effort, they do not pass on the first attempt. Would we say those months of learning were meaningless? Of course not. The knowledge, the discipline, and maturity gained during the journey remain valuable. Arjuna wonders whether spiritual effort works in the same way. A Chinese proverb says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Just as important, every sincere step also becomes part of the journey itself. Growth is not measured only by the destination, but by what each step transforms within us. Sometimes we compare ourselves with others. Someone appears to progress faster, someone seems more disciplined, or we feel that our own practice has become slower than we hoped. When that happens, pause and return to your own path. Instead of asking, how far have I reached? Ask, am I taking the next sincere step today? Instead of asking, how far have I reached? Ask, am I taking the next sincere step today? A sincere step taken today is always more valuable than worrying about a distant destination. Practice, stay committed. Learn patiently. Avoid comparison. Keep moving forward. The reflection point: steady progress comes from faithful effort, not from rushing toward the destination. As we close, today's verse gives voice to one of the deepest fears on the spiritual path. Could my sincere effort ever be wasted? Arjuna does not hide this concern. He brings it directly to Krishna. That itself is a valuable lesson. Rather than carrying our doubts in silence, we can bring them into the light of inquiry and wisdom. In the next verse, Arjuna asks Krishna, the master, to completely remove this doubt. Krishna's response will become one of the most comforting assurances in the entire Bhagavad Gītā. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam Na Pramaditavyam Om Tat Sat.